Hello.
Hi, guys, and welcome to the Nerdy Archives,
Yes, welcome.
otherwise known as Welcome to the Shit Show.
Yeah, that's so accurate. I'm so glad we chose that as our like a catchphrase.
Yeah, it's accurate. Um, so hi, guys. Happy Christmas Eve.
Yes,
This
it's
one we're recording anyways. Um, we're just winging it again. This month has been one ginormous shitstorm, so we're just winging it. I'm not saying I won't throw a Christmas related question or tale in throughout this episode, but for the most part, it's probably just gonna us be bitching. So
literally, dude. It doesn't feel like fucking Christmas.
it doesn't. Is there still no snow down there?
Yeah,
Yeah, there's still no snow down here or up here. God, up here. Yeah, there was. We did have snow.
yeah, we did too for like a fucking day.
Yep. And then it went away.
Yep.
Yep. All right. So, per usual, I'm gonna force Amy to vent first in our mental health check-in.
Great. Yes.
Woo! I'm
Aw.
ready. I got my water. I'm ready.
Okay, so work. Oh my fucking god. Of course, with
Yes.
it being like the last work week before
Yeah.
a week break, fires everywhere. Of course, with
You're like
me,
that dog meme.
literally, like, this is fine, it's fine. Like, I'm the only marketing ops person, so everybody's come to me with their issues. So, it was literally just dealing with, like, the stupidest fucking shit. Like, all week. Like, it wasn't just Monday, it was all week. I didn't have any, like, crazy meetings or anything, but, like, oh. Just do the stupidest, easiest ACS fixes because Mike fucked him up. And people ask me why the pre-header is different than it's supposed to be. And like, dude, that's not me. I don't
Yeah.
unless it's a dynamic pre-header, bitch. Like, not me. Which it wasn't. So I was like, I don't know. Ask other people than me.
Ask others.
Ask anybody fucking else. Like, Thursday was okay. It wasn't too crazy.
Hmm.
But oh, excuse me, yeah, work was just a bunch of fucking dumpster fire bullshit.
Mood.
Um, Personal life, yay. So my brother called me on Wednesday crying,
Oh dear.
begging me to come get him, and it was already like 7 o'clock at night, and I was like, no, I'm good. I was like,
I'm good.
can you like get Justin to pick you up, and I'll pick you up from Justin's, because Justin's like the halfway point.
Right.
And he's like, Justin's not fucking doing anything. Like, I'm never gonna fucking talk to him again. Like, Jess was just freaking out on him, which, like, of course, every time he tells me that, there's a different side to every story. His side
Right.
was that she got mad because he didn't want to eat, which I highly fucking doubt. Who the fuck gets mad about that anyway? I don't know. But yeah, I pretty much told him no. And
Hmm.
he's like, whatever, I'm gonna lay the fuck down. Like, nobody fucking cares. Just like doing his typical Shane shit. And then an hour and a half later, he messages me. And all is well in the world. They're fine. Everything's fine. Um, but then he asked me if I could pick him up to like Thursday after work.
Uh-huh.
I was like, yeah, like I can do that because like I'm prepared for it, right? Like,
Right.
I didn't want Jess to come back and then me be caught in the middle of something, right? Like, I'm good. I don't want to be a part of that. So Thursday he didn't. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Thursday he didn't want to spend the night, but he did want me to go out there, so I went out there for a little bit and we
Hmm.
hung out and just talked and shit. He's got a job lined up, which is good. So hopefully
Right.
that goes well. that was just it's just dude, every time Mike's mom's over here, he like calls and freaks out and it's like, dude, no, like I have a fucking car behind me. I don't want to ask them to move. Like
Right.
I'm good. Friday, my first day off, I went over to my old coworker this house to help her finish packing.
Yeah.
So that was alright. She pretty much had everything fucking packed anyway, so I don't like I think she just wanted company. I don't know. But Tuesday, I'm going back over there to help her move her couch into the U-Haul. So, and then after that, I am supposed to go have a Harry Potter marathon with Cassie, which is a PM, which I don't know if we're not gonna get through all the fucking Harry Potters. We might get there two fucking movies, but hey, because your girl, so much socializing.
Oh yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm like super yawny now. Um, Tomorrow I have a busy fucking day too. I have to go to my grandma's at 3, and then we have to go to Mike's mom's. But like, I have to go pick up fucking Dopey before my
Yeah.
grandma's, and then after Mike's mom's, I have to take him home. It's just like, I'm gonna be so fucking busy tomorrow.
Right.
Fucking Christmas Eve. Like I said, it doesn't feel like fucking the holidays.
It doesn't.
Um, that's pretty much it for that. So I caved. I caved and I bought Boulder's Gate.
Yes.
I didn't get very far on my like learning character. I made a a gnome fighter because I thought that was like really funny.
Yes.
Didn't get very far with her because uh, Mike wanted to play. So like he
Yeah.
didn't really ask me to play, but I was just like, "Do you want to play? Like you can play." And then he
Right.
was he's so chaotic.
Jesus.
So he gets on the beach and he chose a fucking half orc warrior.
Yeah.
He gets on the beach and immediately murders Shadowheart. Takes all of her shit, just leaves her there. Does the same to Astorian.
Oh my god, not
And
Asterion.
Gale.
Not Gale.
Like, he is just so chaotic. And then we found out you can play couch co-op.
You're like, yes.
Which I didn't know because I was like, games don't fucking do that anymore, right? Well,
Right.
apparently Baldur's Gate thought of that. So I bought a new controller. It's
Yes,
pretty
you
and
did.
pink and it's mine.
Yes.
And we've just been fucking playing the shit out of it. I am a drow sorceress.
Nice.
Um, Name's Nova because I'm a thunder
Nice.
fucking sorceress. He
Nice.
is
Nice.
a half orc rogue.
Nice.
I have Shadowheart in my party. He has Astorian in his. Um, he really does not like Gale because he said that Gale is a needy bitch. So we leave
Well,
him
he
at
is.
camp.
Like, you know what? He is a needy bitch, and that's okay.
He doesn't he didn't like Shadowheart at first, but she grew on him once he found out she's evil. So um we we're at the goblin camp right now.
Yeah.
Fucking shit up. Everybody's worshiping me because I am drow,
Right.
which
Yeah.
was like the greatest fucking decision of my life. But like I don't know what to do because we have to go protect the grove, right?
Right. Right. Right.
We have the fucking the tieflings wanting us to be on their side. We have the fucking druid bitches wanting us to be on their side. And then now we
Hmm.
have the goblins.
Uh huh.
So like I kind of can I just murder everybody? Is that a thing I can do?
Like, do you mean like everybody? Like the tieflings, the goblins,
Yeah,
and I mean, you can do whatever you want.
like cuz
That's the
I
whole thing.
so I me being the person I am,
Sorry.
the druids are
Sorry.
no, you're fine.
Yes.
The
Continue.
druids are really corrupt.
Yes.
The tieflings don't know that they have outstayed their welcome, even though they're doing fucking everything, right?
Yeah.
But the goblins, the other drow bitch was like, I don't know, like I can,
Minthara.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I can like, I'm so sorry. I'm really bad with names.
You're fine.
The narrator was like, "Oh, if you gain her trust, it's into the inner circle of like this cult." And I'm like sitting here like, I kind of want to be a cult member. I kind of want to be in there, right?
Hmm.
But then Mike's just like, "Why don't we just like do our thing and just be for ourselves?" It's like because connections, you know. I don't know what connections can do in this world, but
You know, this,
you know,
this experience right now just shows the types of people
like
we
literally,
are.
literally. But like
Because I'm like I like cults from a distance, but I'm not about to be one
But
in a part of one.
I also don't want to be associated with um what the fuck is like deity's name? The abnormal?
The absolute.
Absolute, thank you. I don't really want to be associated with them.
How do I tell you this nicely? The cult is the absolute, so you don't want.
Fair, okay then no. I don't want that.
Yes,
Okay.
it's literally the cult of the absolute.
Fair enough. Never mind. Okay. So either way, I am highly addicted to this game now. Thank you, Autumn.
You're
I
welcome.
I have to send you a picture of Nova. She is chef's kiss. But yeah, that's gonna be my whole week next week too. I'm literally just gonna be playing
I'm
Baldur's
so sad. I have
Gate.
to work like a plebe.
But
Ugh.
yeah, so that's my life. Your turn.
I have a question though.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you like Minthara enough to not want her dead? Because there's a way you can get around that.
Not really. She was kind of a cunt.
Yeah, she is, but I I killed that bitch. I killed her. I didn't kill her fast. Holy shit, it was a long battle. Um, I because before this last patch, mind you, this was like 3 patches ago. Because I
Yeah.
got it after patch 2, I think. Um, the only way that you could like have her as a companion or on your side, quote unquote, um, was to do this like whole roundabout situation, like so many steps. Like I can't even tell you the steps because there was that many of them. Now it's as easy as you knock her the frick out during the battle in the goblin camp, and she will pop up in Act 2 and you can like recruit her.
I'll
They made
have
it they streamlined it.
I'll have to discuss.
Yes.
Maybe. Yeah, no,
Um,
I just don't like how I freed the goblin and like she brought me to her and then she's just like, fuck you. You're gonna die anyway. Like
you freed Saza.
I did free Sasa, yeah.
I did not, because I'm a bad
And
person.
no, see what's funny because in in Dex's story, which is my gnome, I let him shoot
Yes.
her.
I literally had Briar like get between them and was like, yo, um, killing somebody who killed somebody you love isn't gonna bring them back. And like it's not gonna make you feel better. So like you shouldn't do that.
Fair.
I was like very like take it from somebody who knows like revenge does nothing for your soul.
Sorry, you guys. This is gonna become a Boulder Skate
It's
podcast.
really gonna,
Sorry, not
frankly.
sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. At least it's the new year. Once like you got like a week before we try to like get our shit together. You got like a
Exactly.
week.
Exactly.
Maybe a month. We might call January like a getting our shit together month, and then it's February on. You don't know. We don't know.
Stay tuned. We'll figure it out.
Stay tuned. Um, okay, so my week. What do you want first? Work or personal?
Whatever one you feel like.
Okay, I guess I'll go personal. So this week has kind of been a little bit shit.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because let's see, what day was that? Was that Monday? I believe it was Monday. Give me a second here. Also, if I start burping, guys, I apologize. I've been chugging water like it's
Going
air.
out of style.
Like it's air. Oh, yep, it was Monday. So Monday, unfortunately, my grandpa tested positive for COVID.
How is he doing?
He's doing fine. Physically, mentally, not so much.
Oh no.
Um, which I mean, even like, and I guess you have to understand this from like old person standards, I guess. Like on a normal work week, my mom and I, or mom and Cody, or the three of us, really only see him maybe 30 minutes a day, if that.
Yeah.
But since he's had COVID or tested positive, and we're trying not to get reinfected with it, obviously, um, mom's only been spending like maybe 10 minutes a day.
Oh no, yeah, that's probably really bad on his mental health.
Yeah, and it's like, obviously, we feel really super terrible, awful, but we also can't afford or want to get COVID again.
No, because it's gonna be a vicious fucking cycle.
Exactly. Um, so like that was really rough, honestly. Like we had a couple moments of like, wow, like we fought all this time to keep him safe from it, and sure enough, we don't really know how because mom and Cody have been negative for long enough that
Yeah.
with incubation period, it doesn't really jive up. So we don't really know. But he has friends across the street who one of them works in the public. And he also is friendly with the neighbors who I think one's a school teacher, I think. Like he doesn't spend a lot of time, but he does like go over there, like drop off baked goods and that kind of thing. But we don't really know because he also does do a weekly trip to the Mennonite stores. So
Yeah.
we just don't know. We don't know. And he stopped wearing his mask the last few months because I feel like he finally felt like he could safely do that. And unfortunately, it was just
Yeah, unfortunately it wasn't.
wasn't. So that's been a little rough. Okay, a lot of rough because it just feels kind of like defeat. Like we did all this work to keep him healthy, and sure enough, if it and he has chemo in like less than 2 weeks,
Are they gonna let him
which
still go in for chemo?
that's what we don't know because it will depend on his numbers. So basically, before every chemo treatment, he goes to the doctors first.
Mm-hmm.
They usually do a blood draw and see where his numbers are, and if his numbers are in the right spots or ranges, he can get chemo. If they're not, he has to wait a week, do it again. So more than likely, his numbers will probably be too low, and
Yeah.
they'll have to push it back a week or two. I think the most it's ever had to be pushed back was 2 weeks, I think, and that was after he had sepsis, I think. But my memory, frankly, has been so foggy. The last frickin' god decade has just been like one goddamn blur. So,
Literally.
um, yeah, I actually just had that thought the other day is that May of this year
Hmm.
was officially 10 years since like all of the like major medical shit that went whack in my life, like my dad's heart attacks, his bladder cancer, grandpa's chemo, grandma's dementia, everything happened started a decade ago in May.
Oh Lord.
I've been dealing with this kind of shit for a decade now.
Yeah. Jesus, dude.
Yeah. Um, Mind you, my grandpa's chemo, his condition is not that dramatic. It's like it's honestly, I think of it like a person with Crohn's or any other chronic illness. It just sounds way serious because he gets chemotherapy, but so do people with lupus. So like I kind of think of kind of like lupus, but it's not.
Fair.
Anyways, so that was Monday, which was like obviously it was very distressing. And I'm talking like I went to the store to get another test because I was like, "Oh, this first test is just faulty." Like we did the two pregnancy test kind of method here. Like um and literally less than a minute into putting the drops into the it was bright red, two bright red lines. And I was like, "Okay. Okay, we are contagious. Okay."
We are extremely contagious.
I was like, "Operation, I need to get out of this living room as soon as possible." I mind you, I was double masked. I had just got off work. It was what it was. It is what it is, regardless. Um, so that was that. Um, Frankly, I don't really remember much of this week. That seems to be a theme.
Literally, I was gonna say a reoccurring theme.
Um, Honestly, it's just like I was talking to my mom about this, like ever since one, moving up here, and two, like COVID, like my days just blend together. What the frick is the difference? Like at least like when I was downstate, like when me and Cody had days off or even just hours off, because we used to work night shift together,
Mhm.
we would like go to Royal Oak, get boba, check out a boutique or two, play video games, all before we went to work.
Yeah.
Now my days literally consist of usually on my days off, like I wake up usually at 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning because I oversleep. I do something around the house. I occasionally play video games. This week I have not managed to play any. Um, but like it's all just the same shit, different day. So my life is just one big blur of blah, which is
Relatable.
depressing. That it's depressing, but like it is what it is. Um, I think that's really like personal wise. Like there's really not been a lot going on.
Well,
Honestly. Like
that's good though.
yeah, like there's stuff that I will like not talk about because the person involved obviously did not consent to me saying anything about it. So like
Yeah.
I'm not talking about it other than just mentioning there's shit going on that I cannot mention um that has been affecting me kind of mentally, but like that is what it is. Um and like today was hard because the holidays is for my dad's thing. And like today, mom and Cody had today off. So they went to town to finish off shopping. They went to Meyer, which used to be me and it used to be all the family thing. We always, all four went on either Christmas Eve or Christmas Eve for Christmas to get like all the food stuff. And it was always fun because dad did not give a shit about price and he did not give a shit about name brand versus store brand. It was all name brand shit as far as he was concerned. Which was my favorite time of year because I was like, oh shit, yeah, I get name brand shit. Oh, that name brand Philadelphia cream cheese? Hell yeah, I want that. Um, and in the last few years before he passed, when mom went back to work, it was usually like me and him and Cody, and then just me and him when Cody was working. So it was yeah, it was I literally looked at my phone on like in between customers because I was just checking my phone. I hadn't been on my phone because it was so busy. And it was a picture of mom at Meyer and I like burst into tears and it was great.
Lovely.
Trauma. Daddy issues, what? Anyways, but like that was today. Holiday sads are hard. Holiday sads are very hard. Work wise,
Mhm.
haha. That okay. Monday was the work luncheon and Secret Santa.
Yep.
Um, food was great. Food was great. I got freaking prime rib for free, my dude. Like, I'm not gonna complain about free prime rib. I'm sorry.
Who
Like,
would?
like, I love that shit. And I always end up eating, like, I always get a piece that looks like it's like done, and then I get 90% done, and I look down at my fork, and it's like blood red. I'm like, damn, too far in. Might as well just eat it. If I die, I die. I go out by prime rib. There's worse ways to go. It's fine. Which has literally been the last few times. Also steak. I pick the one that looks the most done. I get like over halfway. I look down. It's blood red. I'm like, I'm not. No, I'm not throwing it away. No, it's free.
Too
I'm
far
not.
in.
Nope. Too far in. Might as well go all the way. But so luncheon was good, except it started drama.
Oh, yay.
And this isn't even getting to the Secret Santa bit. No, we're not even into the Secret Santa bit. No. So one of my coworkers, Jay,
Mhm.
um, she was getting pissy because she was asking where M had gone, which they had went because they had not had a break or lunch to the luncheon. And they're like, she was like, where did they go? And I was like, to lunch because they haven't had any breaks. And she proceeds to be like, "Well, I haven't either, blah, blah, blah."
Oh my
Kind of ranting.
god.
Kind of ranting. So I just walk away and I'm like, "Dude, I haven't had any of my lunches or breaks." So, like, that's how it works when we do events sometimes.
Yeah, like
We all just kind of mutually agree that, like, we'll kind of help each other out. So we get to eat and maybe have, like, a potty break. Like, that's kind of how these days work.
yeah.
And I get dismissed by C.
Okay.
He was like he gets there and he's like, "Hey, go eat." And I was like, "Really? Like seriously? Like thanks." Like I was just expecting not to get to eat, honestly. Um and so I get back there and I'm telling M, excuse me, what Jay said. M gets furious, screaming loud enough that everybody in the back room hears and I'm just sitting there like, "Oh dear. I have made a mistake."
Oh no.
Which I did make a mistake because then a different Jay went and told the other Jay what I had said.
Oh, great.
Mind you, we're fine. Like we're fine now. Like this was kind of a like a one day kind of drama thing. We're fine. Um comes up to me after I'm done eating and it's like, just so you know, I wasn't like talking shit. I was just like really frustrated. If I was gonna talk shit, I would have said it to your face. And I was like, that does check out with you. So I'm like, okay, fine. Like I did say I didn't think you were start talking shit. I just thought you were frustrated, but it was like towards the wrong people. Like
Yeah, like don't take it out on us.
so I was like, we chill, which we're fine. Like she has not mentioned anything. She still talks to me. It's fine. Like it's whatever. And even if we weren't, like it is what it
Yeah,
is. Like I'm
whatever.
not gonna cry. I cry enough. I don't need to cry about stupid bitches, you know? Like
Fair.
so then we get to the Secret Santa bit. Um so there was a table in the back for all the Secret Santas to be set down on, basically. Or you could give it directly to the person. That was kind of like the two agreed upon methods, right?
Yeah.
Well, my Secret Santa trouble gets there, and I've been nervous about this since I found out that she pulled my name. Um, and like she gets there, I don't see her walk towards the back room. I don't like she isn't handing me a gift, so I'm like, "Oh my god. She totally forgot about this." Like she totally just like forgot. And so I'm upset because here's the thing. Is it a little greedy sounding? Sure, but like if I'm expecting a gift or if I participate in a gift giving thing, I do it doesn't have to be the best of anything. You can go to the Dollar General and give me a pair of socks, and I'm gonna be freaking happy.
You
I
right?
love socks. Like, I'm not or you got me a candy bar, that's dope. Like, it doesn't even have to be the full gift amount. Like, you could literally spend 5 out of 30 and I'd still be happy. Like, I'm not hard to please, but forgetting or
It's fucked.
vehemently not getting anything would, like, break my heart, and I thought that's what happened. I went in the back, I was sobbing, like, I asked hey, who is the organizer, I was like, "Hey, has, anyone, like, not, like, turned in it early?" And she was like, "No," and she goes to the list, and she's like, "No, it's, like, not there's nobody who's dropped out unwillingly or anything." And I'm like, "Okay, thanks." And I'm, like, trying to, like, calm myself down, like,
Yeah.
get my shit together, like, it's not worth being this upset about. Although, like, I was very upset. And I get back to my register, and there's still nothing there. So I'm just like I go to the front desk, I'm like, "Hey, Kay, is there, like, a gift back there perhaps?" And, like, she's like, "Hey, just, like, go to self-check for a minute or something." And I was like, "Okay." And then I get to my register again, and it's there. And Trouble was just trying to be, like, cute and, like, Secret Santa, like, secret elf thing. She was trying to be cute, but
That wasn't agreed upon.
it wasn't agreed upon, and it was like it was a fine gift. Like I got some wax melts and a gift card and some chocolates. It was very lovely. It was very lovely. It was just like not great timing.
Yeah, like, way to give me a fucking panic attack.
Yeah, it was not great. And it also did not help that earlier in the day, and I haven't told you this. I don't think I did. I
What?
might have. So on Monday, my one coworker, she has a habit of throwing a fit and pretending that she forgets that she has to have her ID for anything that is age restricted, which is including cough medicine. Mind
Mm,
you, the cough medicine is only like a 16. Like you literally only have to be 16,
yeah.
but you still have to show your like ID, license, whatever. Um, and she's like, "Oh, I always forget," and I'm standing there, like, okay, like I don't know what you want me to do. And then like her and another coworker are talking, and I'm not really paying attention. Like I'm paying attention, but like not fully enough. And the other person hands me their ID, and I swipe it like instinctually. And I was like, shit.
Ah.
And so instead of like waiting for the cameras to eventually like come back and, show that, I go straight to M and I'm like, hey, this just happened. I'm just letting you know. Like, I'm fessing up. Like, I messed up just now.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, you're not going to, and she's like she's the cashier trainer now.
Mhm.
Like, they are a cashier trainer. So, like, what they say is kind of law. And they're like, "You're not gonna get in trouble, like, for this time, obviously, like,
Yeah.
first strike. You know better." And I was like, I do, like, I need to be, a little more, like, not so airheaded, it's just been a day, you know?" Um, and sure enough, like, they went straight to Kay, who's, like, the HR, said, "Hey, this person is known to do this to people, like, you need to talk to them." And, like, basically, it was like a learning moment. So, like, I was like, "Thank God," because like, I have been, like, so stressed and so overwhelmed with everything in my life going on, and this is before I even knew Grandpa had COVID, mind you. If it would've been after, like, it would've been worse. I probably would've had a full mental breakdown instead of the minor one I had. Um, like, I am just, like, so afraid of messing up and losing my job at this point that I'm starting to mess up.
Dude, that happened to me too before.
Yeah,
You're
and
not
I'm
gonna
like,
lose your
"At least it
job.
was booze."
True, yeah, if it was alcohol, it would be I feel like that would be a different story.
Yeah, like, this is just, like, cough medicine. Like, 16 is the so, like, bad. Shame on me. Like, yes, slap me on the wrist like you did. I totally agree. I would have even taken a written write up. I would have. Like, I was in the wrong. I should have been paying better attention. Shouldn't have been on autopilot, whole thing. But at least it wasn't alcohol.
Yeah.
Um,
Plus, you went
so
to her right away and told her, so it's not like she had to
yeah,
find
I
out, you
wasn't
know?
hiding it.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't hiding it. Like, I was very well aware that I was like, "Oh, shit," like, 2 seconds after I did, I was like, "Oh, shit. Damn it." Um, so that was, like, the start of my work week, and then, like, the rest went pretty smoothly, like, not terrible. Probably because, like, everything's been kind of loosey-goosey because it's, like, the holidays.
Yeah.
So we can get away with, like, talking to customers a little longer, like, the lines can go a little longer, go a little slower because it's the holidays, people love to talk up here. Um, but today was a shit show, and not the fun kind,
What
the
happened?
stressful kind. Um, it was kind of fun because, like, I did get into the holiday spirit enough because, like, I was giving out Christmas cards to everybody, and, like, it was like, I don't know, it feels kinda cute to just like, it feels very old-fashioned, like, I don't know, like,
Yeah.
who does Christmas cards anymore? Like, I thought it was cute. And I did get a couple like, "Wow, thanks so much," and, like, also some people who I really expected to have a reaction didn't really have much at all, and I was like, "Huh, that's weird. Okay, whatever."
Cool. You're welcome, asshole.
Like, like, male K, like,
Aw.
kinda didn't have a reaction, and I was like, "Hmm, okay, that's fine, like, that's fine, like, we're cool." I was just kind of expecting a little bit more, that's fine. I was like, "Is it because it's a Christmas card? Because like, I don't know what he celebrates."
Oh,
Like,
fair.
cause like, I didn't want to like, I've always wanted to ask him because it looks like he has a Star of David necklace, but it could just be like a star necklace of some sort, but it looks like a Star of David, but I've never had the nerve to, like, ask or found the right way to ask,
Yeah, how do
you
you
know?
ask?
Like, it's really awkward, and I was like, "Damn," like, mom brought me more cards because I ran out, and it was after I gave him his card, and they were holiday cards instead of Christmas cards because that's all they had left. I was like, "Mm." But, like, it's fine, like, we're still buddies, like, he's still my buddy, although some of his oh god, some of his life views are just,
Questionable.
questionable, with a capital Q. Um, but that's just, like, his generation and how he was raised, like, I don't excuse it, like, it's not an excuse, but, like, like, I'm not gonna start a fight with a coworker over shit that's not worth it, kinda thing.
Yeah.
Um But, like, today went, like, pretty okay as long as, like, I focus just on the gift like, the card giving. It's when I start thinking of the actual work part that I kind of wanna scream. Um, Cause like, I was on self-check most of the time by myself all morning, which was fine because I run Saturdays by myself usually. Even when it's busy, like, I have ran the summer by myself. It's not that bad. Like, it's bad, but I can deal with it.
Yeah.
However, I eventually got switched to bagging, which I now despise bagging with every single inch of my soul.
Fuck that.
So I was bagging, um, for, like, the last 3 hours of my shift. Um, and it did not help that we were so busy, um, that because I am that lovely, like, day shift, but not day shift because I end in night shift territory, um, I was, like, one of the only people who did not get to take her lunch.
That makes me
Like
so mad.
here's the thing, did I agree to take my 2 breaks before my lunch? Because my lunch fell right in the middle of, like, death time of, like, getting hit with everything? Yes, because I'm a decent person, I was like, "I'll take my 15, my second 15, so I can get back and get the rush down. But like I'm gonna be relieved at 2 by trouble for self check. So like I should be able to like go to my lunch at like 2:33, like
Mm,
let the shift kind of settle in first. But that did not happen. Um so like by the end of the day I'm cranky. I haven't drank water like all day. Anything. I have had a little bit of a Danish that I bought because I knew it was going to be absolutely slammed and I needed something on my stomach. But yeah, I wasn't super happy. And honestly, neither was C, other C, um, D&D C,
yeah,
that
okay,
one,
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
who works in produce now. Because I was like, oh, like I just decided not to. Well, I didn't take my lunch. I took my break because it's so busy. And he's like, that's not how it works. Like, I don't know why you let them. And I'm like, it's because I have the problem of I would rather be liked than to be treated fairly, and that is my biggest freaking problem in all aspects of my life, but specifically, especially in my work life,
That makes me
is I would
so
rather be.
sad.
Yeah, I know, but um, yeah, this next week is going to be probably utter shit too, because people are absolutely insane, and cranky after the holidays. Um, I'm on 8 to 4s all week, except for Saturday, which might be a problem because the bus isn't running for some reason, and I have a 7 to 3 shift. So either I'm gonna have to keep trying throughout the week and hope that it opens up, or I'm
Uh,
gonna have to just like use a PTO day and give myself a 3-day weekend because
literally. Like, what do you
I don't
do?
have a way to get there. Because I believe mom and Cody both work at 6, which means they leave at 5, and I don't think the store is even open at 5. It's
Oh,
open
God,
at
that's
6, I
that's gonna be
know.
so early though.
Oh, I know.
That's
I'd
too
still probably get dropped
early.
off at 6:30 for a 7, mind you, because of the bus. But I don't know if it's open at 5. Or if it is, it's probably not for just anybody. It's probably like for bakery people and deli people, probably not for me. So, it might just be a PTO day, which sucks because I just think I'm just up to I think 17 hours, but it is what it is. Like if I can't get there, I can't get there, and if my boss gets mad at me, like, "Girl, you don't usually put me on that early of a shift on a Saturday. I'm usually 9 to 5 on Saturday. You got me on 7 to 3. That ain't my fault." It's also a holiday technically. Like a lot of people consider the 30th and the 31st and the 1st to be like a 3-day weekend. Some companies at least seem to do that, I've noticed. Like, shortened hours and kind of
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
which I think is what the bus's problem is it's shortened hours.
They should think about that though. Like,
Yeah.
not everybody gets shortened hours.
Yeah, like I have full ass hours, thank you very much. Like I needs to get to work, but like my mom said, you might just have to take PTO day and there's nothing you can frickin' do.
Literally. Like,
And you have the right to it,
I wouldn't want to go in that fucking early.
so there's that. And I think that's really like all that's happened at work this week. Um oh, it's not like super duper exciting, but kind of exciting because I like to like know let people know about charities and stuff.
Yeah.
So we had an auction for management. Basically people um did is it called an auction or yeah, an auction where you like bid on people. That's an
Yeah.
auction, right?
Yeah.
They did an auction on the management. Um and they raised over $600 to help families in our store in need get like Christmas presents and Christmas dinner.
Oh, that's
Um Yeah, I was like, "Wow, $600, that's over 600, that's great."
Yeah, that's insane,
Um,
actually.
yeah, AJ is, shadowing one of our, like, janitorial people who
Mhm.
do, like, bottle room. Yes, my main store manager is going to be doing bottle room, that's funny. Um, the dairy manager, what is he doing? Oh, shoot. Oh, it was something funny too. Darn it, I forgot, but he's doing something freaking hilarious. My manager has to go, and it's only for 4 hours of the day. So about half of their day they have to do this. What does my manager have to do? Dairy? Do they have to switch with Cameron? I don't remember. It's something funny. All of it was very funny, very funny. Like putting them in the most asinine like departments. It was hilarious.
Love it.
Um yeah. So that was cool. Mind you, my boss was not there for that auction, which is even better because they were in the office doing office shit
Yeah.
and yeah, they weren't there to be auctioned on, but they were auctioned on.
I love it.
It was great.
They were
Um
anyway.
they were anyways and raised money for charity. It's great. Um Oh, I also was, like, really pissed off at one of my coworkers because, like, they learned that another store in our area, because we have 2 stores that are less than 10 miles,
Yeah.
like, apart. Like, the competitor store, quote, unquote, is literally less than 3 miles away from my home. But I work at the one 7 miles away from my home
What?
because that was at the time less than a mile away from my home because that's when I was living with my grandfather.
Got you.
So, um the one that's closer to my home, gave $25 Amazon gift cards to all of their employees for Christmas. And one of my
Oh.
coworkers learned this and was pissed because we haven't gotten anything. We haven't gotten anything like that. Mind you, we have gotten 12 days of Christmas,
Yeah.
which, like, I get it. It's not money. I get it. But, like, a prime rib luncheon?
Yeah, that's expensive.
Oh, I know how much it was because I was there when M rang it up. All the parts together, I think, ended up being 7 or $800.
Jesus.
7 or $800, yeah, and 300 of that was just meat. Yeah,
Insane.
it
Absolutely
is.
insane.
It is. I love it, but it is insanity. Um, so, like, I get it that, like, our previous employer, before we switched over to our current, like, gave us $50 every Christmas, like, in an envelope, a $50 bill. Yes, yes, it's so nice, I get it, whatever. But I kind of hate to be that person, but I prefer 12 days of, like, fun, like, kid-ish activity.
Hmm.
I don't know. Maybe I'm a child. I don't know. But, like, $50 ain't gonna do me shit. $25 ain't gonna do me shit. Like, I don't know. Like, in this economy,
No, it's not gonna. No, I was literally thinking, no, you can't do anything with that.
like, yeah. So, that was a whole thing. Okay, so, do we wanna do Baldur's Gate talk?
Sure.
Or do you wanna wrap it up early?
No, no, no. I don't care. We can do whatever.
No, it's just it seems like you're kind of a little out of it.
No, 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 no,
Are
no,
you
no.
sure?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
No, you're fine.
I'm here. I'm here.
I just I don't want you to like have to stay up any later than you have to.
No, it's totally chill.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
So you're fine. You're fine. I was just worried that you were like pushing yourself and I
No,
didn't want you to do that.
no, I'm good.
Okay. So that was my week, guys, both personal and um work. Also, the only other personal thing is that like my mom and brother have to test shortly because it's been 5 days since they've both been directly exposed to grandpa.
Oh, great.
Um, I'm like never exposed like fully because I always have a mask on around him.
Yeah.
I did ride in the car with him that morning, that Monday morning, but I had my masks on, so like but if mom and Cody are negative, we're gonna assume I'm negative unless they want me to test and I will. But otherwise, yeah, that's really the last thing is that we just don't know if we're like a clear house or not yet.
God, I'm hoping you are.
Oh god, don't I the last month and a half have been just like absolute hell
I know.
between my teeth surgery and COVID and just what what is life? Ugh, just
Mood.
gross. Anyways, um oh, also let's re-mention the fact that there is no snow, guys, on the ground. None.
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 Do you
There's not
wanna
even ice anymore.
do you wanna know how the temperature tomorrow?
What is the temp tomorrow?
1 second, it's loading. Fucking 47,
What's the temp currently? Do you know?
43.
It is 42 currently in my neck of the woods.
And Monday is supposed to be 52.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Also, happy Merry Christmas Eve. It is
Oh
officially Christmas.
yes, yeah, Merry Christmas Eve. I'm so upset about
Get
your gift.
it? I know you are, but seeing as I literally have like the past 2 years gifts still, and I have been hoarding them.
No,
I don't.
I'm so mad about it.
So today's high is supposed to be 51 here.
Jesus, dude, I
Then
don't.
Monday it's supposed to be 55. Christmas is supposed to be 55. It does not go under 40s until Thursday, and it's still going to be 36.
Yeah, literally all week is 52, 52, 46, 38, 33.
Like, the frick? We live in the apocalypse. We just don't. It's just happening very slowly.
Yep.
Um, so that's your weather report, guys. Your weather report.
Your Michigan weather report
Your Michigan weather report from
from the
both
south and the north.
the north. Um, but okay, Boulder's Gate. Okay, so I was talking with M
Hmm.
about names, right?
Yeah.
They they did not like well, they did not like Aurora, but they were like, "Hey, you know that like Briar and Aurora are the same person, right?" I was like, "That's like White's two names, right?" And I was like, "I didn't like Disney growing up, so like, you're gonna have to help me here." And they were like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay, well, I'd kind of like not to have like two names that are associated with each other, so like let's brainstorm some new ones." And this is for the Astarian tab I'm gonna make, right?
Yeah.
So I came up with Nora, which you liked. You
I
liked
love
Nora.
Nora. Yeah.
Um, M hates it.
Why?
Hates it. Well, for one, fantasy is M's like bread and butter. It's their niche. Like their entire
Yeah.
life is fantasy based. So they're like, I'm not shaming you for not knowing. And I was like, good, because I will start crying if you shame me. Please don't do that. But like it's not very fantasy. And I was like, okay, I admit it's not the most fantasy sounding name. No, it sounds like a middle-aged mom
Fair.
from Kansas or something. Like
Fair.
Kansas or Minnesota. Minnesota. Yes.
From
Yes,
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Minnesota? Yeah.
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Uh so like I was like, okay, that's fair. That's valid. Okay. But you got to help me then because like I don't know. Like I don't want to be basic. Like I like names that have meanings.
Yeah.
Like I just don't want to have like Meadow Morning Star. Like
Yeah,
no.
something fucking really crazy like that. No.
Like I like the name Meadow though. It's kind of cute. Meadow is kind of a cute name. But anyways, uh, so like I was like, okay, what about Vera?
Vera's cute.
Vera sounds a little bit more like not full on fantasy. I'm not gonna lie, but neither like Briar does sound fantasy. Like, I've never met a Briar in my life,
Yeah.
ever. But, like, I've never met a Vera either.
Vera is really cute too.
I learned it from the Ace Attorney games when I was in high school. There's
Oh,
a character, her name is Vera, and she's an artist. Um,
fair.
she's adorable. I'm actually gonna send you a picture of her because I just remembered her the other day, and her
Oh,
name means faith
that's
or
cute.
or truth, because it comes from the Latin word shit uh how do you say it though? See, I know the word, but I know how to even spell it, but saying Latin words is not my forte. Um, verity, verity, which is truth in Latin. So it's just the shortened version of truth,
No, I like
which
that.
is yeah. Um, so it's also common in Russia, which I was like, okay, well, I didn't really need to know that,
No,
but
yeah, like thanks.
so let me find. Her name is Vera Mishim. She's adorable. Um, if I can find her. I need to replay this game so bad. Oh god, the cosplay they could have. Actually, no, the cosplay they wouldn't have because I did Ashley. I didn't even get a TikTok done for Ashley. I was like, "Ah, we're done." Okay, let's see. I'm gonna send this to you. This is Vera from Days Attorney. I love her.
1 second. Oh, she's cute.
Isn't she?
God, yawning. Yeah, I love her hair. I don't know why I
Isn't
just yelled that
she?
at you. I'm so sorry.
Isn't she just adorable?
Yeah.
Um, so anyway, I was like, I like that name. I've always liked that name. I actually had a character back in the day named Vera because of that character. It was a weird ass story. It was like some like dream repression shit. I don't know what I was trying to do. I looked back at the file a couple years ago and I was like, what the frick was I trying to do here? Like, what was the story? What was the deal here? Like, this is some weird shit. Anyways, so I like Vera. And like, here's the thing.
Hmm.
I really wanted a name that had to do with like sun, light, something like that.
Hmm.
Uh because Astarian's name means little star. So I wanted like, the love interest to be like the epitome of like sunlight, freedom, blah 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 blah. Anyways, but I was like, here's the thing. In his Before he was a vampire, I'm gonna spoil a little bit if you haven't got this far. He was a magistrate. So he was part of like the court systems.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, Vera, truth. Um, okay.
Well, no, yeah, that does suit.
So like I'm thinking her name's gonna be Vera. I need a last name. I do want to start doing last names now. Like Briar doesn't really have a last name. She now does, but I'm not gonna add it in game. Um, but you can put a last name if you want. So she's gonna need a last name, which is where it gets tricky because I try to be as like quote unquote D&D as possible and like actually give them names that make sense with like their race and class.
Hmm.
And we decided that she's a land or the circle of the land druid and she's a high elf. So I have
Oh.
yeah, that's what we decided. That's what Aurora was, and this is
Oh,
same.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. That's right. You're
Yeah,
using the same thing. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
yes. I haven't told you what she looks like in my head though.
No. What does she look
Okay.
like?
Like she's the epitome of sunlight, which is ironic because what is she? An archivist who is slightly agoraphobic and is literally only comfortable like exploring Boulder's Gate at night, which is ironic since that's probably the most dangerous time, but the only time she feels safe to
Is going
leave
at
her
night.
archives is at night.
I like
Um,
it.
so I was thinking like I'm talking like she's like either blonde or like white silver hair. Like we're talking epitome of like light is what her aesthetic is.
Is she gonna be
Um,
pale?
yes, she is
I
gonna be
would
pale.
say a blonde then, just so the white doesn't
Yeah,
like merge
like wash her
together.
like
Yeah.
she doesn't look like a ghost on
Or what
screen.
you could do is you could do the white hair and then have like blonde highlights. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or
Well, I will be creating her on or Steam Twitch eventually.
yeah,
I really should go to YouTube. We do everything on YouTube. I really should just transfer to YouTube, but
we do everything on YouTube.
I am for some reason so attached to my Twitch. I don't know why, especially since I don't even have it where it saves my videos, so I lose them. Like I lost all the videos from the last month.
I don't know how
They
to
don't
fix that.
save. So, anyways, and I was thinking most people would think blonde hair or light hair, blue eyes. No, no, no. She was going to have like honey colored eyes.
Pretty.
And then when she gets Volo's eyes, she's gonna have one honey colored eye and one blue eye.
Dude, can we talk about that real quick?
Yes.
So I saved right before I let him do it because Mike was curious, and I'm like, the fuck, he is not going near my fucking eyeball.
Yeah.
Um, why does he just bounce after he fucking rips your eye out?
I don't know. Probably because he's like, oh shit, I messed up.
Yeah, he's just like, okay, bye. And then, like, so I reverted back
Yeah,
before
yeah.
he did it because, like, my character has blood red eyes, right? Like, I like the blood red eyes on her.
Uh-huh.
Um, so then I just realized, like, right before this, he's gone anyway.
Mm.
I don't know where he went.
You're like, wait.
The last time I saw him was in. Fuck, where was I? I don't even remember. Oh, I freed him from.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like.
Gotcha.
And then he tried to fucking poke my eyeball out, and that was gruesome, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. It's gross.
Fucking stupid bard. Should have left him in the cage.
I don't know, but like I guess with like my mindset is for Vera is like she's like terrified of everything. So when the mind flare, tadpole is in her head, she just wants anything to go back to her safe spot. Like she's so far away from her safe places that she's like terrified and she'll do anything to somehow return. So she makes stupid decisions.
That's fair. No, that's okay.
Like getting a makeshift lobotomy.
Yeah.
Um but yeah. So I'm excited about making that tab and I'm still working on the Gale tab. I'm still working on it. I'm
Yeah.
thinking a tiefling. I really am thinking of doing a tiefling.
Tieflings
I'm
are
not
pretty.
sure. Yeah. I'm not positive yet though. I don't know why I'm so attached to frickin' half elves.
Okay, and then can we talk about something really quick?
Yes, yes.
The gravity of the hair situation when you're falling from
Yep.
the ship at the beginning. Okay, you guys, let me. As you can tell, I have a new face. Cool.
Yes.
I learned how to do gravity on hair. So not on this model, but hold on, let me switch really quick. Like on this model, but not this one.
Yes, yes.
So like when you think gravity of hair, right? Look how fucking cute I am. Anyway, you think
Adorable.
of gravity of hair. It's when you're falling, it's supposed to fucking either go up or down, right?
Right, depending on if you're falling head up or head
Yeah.
down.
Oh, I don't think I can make myself fucking move in this. Uh, uh,
You're like, wait.
no, yeah, shit, no, I can't. That doesn't prove my point. Oh, ah. Either way, I learned gravity on
You learned
hair.
gravity.
And the fact that Boulder Escape 3 did not have gravity on hair pissed me off.
It's kind of funny.
It made me so mad.
They do a lot of things well, but there are some wonky things.
I even just pointed out to Mike, like, where the fuck is the gravity? He's like,
Gravity.
oh, you're right. Like, gravity.
Gravity.
You know, you guys just get me like this the rest of the time. I'm like not in the Christmas mood.
There you go. Well, I'll I'm trying.
I'm just,
Ho ho ho.
it doesn't feel like
Um,
it.
you want your cute ass model. That's fine.
Yeah, look at
It's
me.
fine. It's fine. It's fine. Um, so that's Vera, which I'm definitely think I'm keeping that because I'm kind of set on that name. Um, what else was there? There was other stuff. I don't. It's been a long week. Oh, I found the custard and rose ultra rare dye and dyed Briar's clothes all pink.
It made me so mad that it looks like fucking just sand at
Yeah,
first with what you were
yeah,
wearing.
it did.
But then
I
you
switched
changed.
back. Yeah, I switched back to my blazer of benevolence.
It looks
Which is such a
pretty.
great name. Um but yeah, I was kind of excited about that. I oh, did I talk about this last did this happen last episode?
What?
Briar
Yeah.
persuaded a man. Okay. Yeah, still disturbed by that. I'm still utterly perturbed.
I can't wait to
Uh,
do that.
you're like, I can't
I
wait.
can't wait.
Also make the nurses do it first.
I'm going to try that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you can loot them all.
You know what's really funny? Like I could stream Mike and I playing it because like I can stream it to my PC, but you wouldn't be able to hear anything we're saying because we're out in the fucking living room.
Right, right. Exactly. Um, what else? Um, hmm. I really want to play, but I'm just like, I don't have any time,
No.
which is so sad.
Plus, with like today and tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with me is that, like, since my family is literally me, my mom, my brother, and my grandpa, like, I don't really get that busy on Christmas Eve other than like cleaning and cooking, which trust me, there's plenty to do of both of those things, but
Oh wait, hold on. I can show you gravity.
oh, show me gravity.
My arms. My arms. Yes. Watch the
I am watching.
bows.
Yes.
Gravity.
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 The way you say it. Gravity.
I was so excited. Mike didn't understand my excitement. I walked into his office and I was like, I figured out gravity!
That's
Which now I'm gonna have to
hilarious.
do to your model. But that's okay,
Yes.
because I need to do that anyway, because I need to add that hair too. You
Yeah,
I am so big now. I zoomed in too much.
that's all right.
But yeah, you
Um,
could play. You probably wouldn't be able to stream it though.
yeah. I mean, I might. I don't know. It is what it is.
I wouldn't be able to watch. I like flapping my arms.
Yeah. Um,
Fly away!
fly away. You're trying. You're not getting. You're not getting very far.
Sorry, I just
You're fine. It's funny.
losing my mind.
It's fine. So am I. Oh my gosh. You're funny. Um,
Okay, I'm done. I promise.
you're fine. You're fine. It's funny. It's funny. Um, one second. Wait, is this something I did not notice before? So
What?
I was looking at the Ace Attorney wiki, which was it was because of Vera's picture, right?
Yeah.
Um, I just had a moment of like, wait a second. Um, okay, that makes sense. Okay, I was like, why is this child who is biologically this man's child, um, not a person of color? Because her father is, but she is not. And then I was like, oh, her mom isn't either. I was like, okay, that makes more sense. I was like, wait, video game logic's way off. Woo. I was like, okay, so her name's Trucy. And she's a magician.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and she's very, very white. I was like, okay, wait a second. Her father is very not white. I don't know what he's supposed to be, but he's not white. I don't think they clarify just the fact that he is like not white, you know? Like they
Yeah.
don't clarify. He's a person of color. And I was like, wait a second. Wait a second. Who's her mama? And I was like, oh, it's the white lady. Okay, the mysterious white lady. So yeah. It's been a while since I played that game, so I had a moment of like, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait.
Hold the fuck up.
Hold on.
Hold the
Hold
fuck
on.
up. There's something adding.
Something is not adding up.
What the fuck? What the
Excuse
fuck?
me. Oh my god. Okay, so that's that one. Working on the Gale one.
What?
My biggest problem now is figuring out who's going to be in Vera's party other than Astarion, because obviously he's going to be on her party. Um because I am wholly attached to everybody, even the ones that aren't on my party at this point. So I don't know who. I don't know who. I don't know
Hmm.
who. That's the problem. I don't know who.
I don't know either.
Mm. Cause because of her job, right, as an archivist, she's going to have the same, I don't remember what they call it, not personality, but like you pick what they get inspiration from,
Yeah.
which Briar's a sage. And I feel like all my characters are going to be sages because that's like my shit is I'm a knowledge buff. I love freaking learning shit. So all my characters love learning shit. So like Briar is a sage. I have a feeling that Vera is going to be a sage, which means that if Vera is a sage, Gale's probably going to be on her ass just as much as he is on Briar's ass. And it's like, I don't, I just can't break this man's heart 50,000 times before I get
But
to
it's
him, you
not your
know?
turn yet, honey.
Like, I need you to calm down, sir. The Shadowlands still kills me. I'm so mad that I don't have that clip anymore because I did not save that video. Do you remember?
Yeah, yeah, you told me.
Oh my god. Like, I was like, sir, I want
Nay, nay,
to
sir.
say this bard option of I could have written the book. I want to, but this is not the time. You are not the person. This is not the place.
Nay, nay. Go, go.
It's like Shadowheart is right there.
My girlfriend's watching.
she she is right behind Briar. She is right there. But
Yeah,
fun time.
I don't think I'm gonna go romantically with anybody on my playthrough with Mike.
That's fun. No, that's fun. That's
Um,
fun to do. There's people who do that.
but on my personal file. I don't know yet.
Yeah.
I don't know yet. Okay, Mike was flirting with Astarion. And of course, like he's
You
in
know
her
what?
party. What?
I think I think if you were to romance, you should do a Carlac romance. Yes.
Yeah.
One, it will hurt a lot because it's emotionally damaging. Two, Carlac's just she's best. She's best girl. She really is. I'm very upset. I did not like find her second or third to like have her on my party.
Right. Yeah,
Because once I was attached to Gale and Shadowheart and Astarion, I was like, I don't have room for you. I'm sorry.
yeah, I have to find fuck, what's the orc lady's name? Not the orc, the green lady from the beginning. I can't remember her name.
Oh, Lae'zel.
Yeah, Lizelle. I still have to find her in Mike and I's
Oh,
game.
Lae'zel is she is right before the Emerald Grove.
Yeah, we kind of skipped past her.
Yeah. Yeah, she's there.
I'm gonna have
And
to get
have
her.
you ran into Karlach already?
No.
Cuz she's further in. She's by there's a place called the Risen Road. She's over that way.
No, I went from the Grove to the Goblin Camp.
That's how I did it too. I didn't get to Karlach until after I think I had already beaten the Goblin Camp.
Yeah, because we're trying to do everything in the Goblin Camp before doing the
Yeah.
Grove.
Have you decided that are you saving Halsin or are you going to kill Halsin?
We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. I don't know yet.
You're like, I don't know yet.
I don't know.
Um,
It's not just my game. Like,
right.
it's
Right.
I'll let you know what happens.
I'll let you know.
but
Yeah, you'll let me know. I'll know.
but I don't know.
That's funny. Um, I like Halsin. I told Cody I was talking about it. Uh, I talked to him about Baldur's Gate just to piss him off because he's like, it's stupid. I don't want to play it anymore. And I was after seeing it, I was like, fine, that's fine, whatever. You're stupid, but it's fine.
I did the same thing, and now I'm addicted. So
but see, you like turn-based automatic
I
already,
do. Yeah.
and Cody's even, I think, because he's tired of turn-based after years of playing Pokemon, tired of turn-based.
That's
I just didn't
not
like turn-based.
comparable.
I just didn't like turn-based because I didn't understand turn-based.
Yeah.
And then I realized it's probably the best kind of game for me because I actually have time to
Yeah,
think and
you
react
think, yeah.
for. And the biggest problem I'm finding is as much as I love Resident Evil, and that will never change. Like Resident Evil will never ever be beaten by anything. Um Playing it wise, it's like the hardest thing for me is because I'm not an action person.
Me neither.
And I'm learning that.
I'm
And I
slow.
hate
I
to
I
admit
have
it.
to think about what I'm doing, and I also like when I like choose a spell, I can choose which target I hit that has the better
Yeah.
percentage.
That's
Like,
yeah, that's very true.
anyway, I apologize. I interrupted you. Continue with what you were
No,
saying.
no, you're fine. You're fine. Um Halsin is what I like to call the thirstiest companion. Everyone makes fun of Gale because like the second that you're a decent person, he's like, "Oh my god, I love you." And I'm just like, "Sir, some people are just good, decent people. I gotta tell you. I'm sorry you've not had experience with those kind of people, but like some of us are out here just being good people." Um, but Halsin, if you save him and save the tieflings, right?
Yeah.
This man, if you talk to him, mind you, you're not even propositioning him because the tiefling party or the goblin party, depending on which way you go. Um, I obviously went tiefling, saved the tieflings. But if you don't save the tieflings, you kill the tieflings, the goblins party with you. Same kind of diff, honestly. That night is everybody's like they ready, they riled up, they want to get some. It's literally just who's partying with who. Um, Halsin's there, and I'm like, well, dude, I haven't got to talk to you since like I helped, like kill all the leaders of the goblin camp. Like what's up? Like why are you hanging out? Like what's up? And like I think it's literally the first time you talk to him, the first page. It's at the very bottom. It's something like super provocative. And I'm like, "Sir, my god. When you said
Please,
druid, you're like druid."
please calm down.
And ever since then, it's so funny because Briar has not said anything, even slightly. Like she avoided. anything to think that she was propositioning anything. And now he's sitting at this guy's bedside, trying to wake him up to break the shadow curse, the whole thing. And he keeps like his thing is like, I don't deserve you, friend. And I'm like, sir, but I saved you because I'm a good person. Like, you do deserve me. You tried to save people too. Like, can you calm down, sir?
It's okay. It's not that
It's
serious.
okay. It's okay. It's not that serious.
Like, calm
It's not
down.
that serious. Like, I swear to God, I'm almost certain the minute I make this guy wake up from the shadow curse, he's gonna be like, "You want to go to the woods with me?" And I'm like, "No,
Yeah. Like, no, no, thank you, sir.
no. There's a whole other playthrough for that, sir. Like, there'll be a playthrough for you all, but like that is not this one."
I love it.
The one I'm not going to be able to do. I'm never going to be able to do a Minthara romance. Mind you, it's like very short lived, but like still
Well,
not going to be
it
able to do
makes
it because I have
sense.
yeah, which I just can't do it because I can't turn on the tieflings. I can't do it. Like I can't do it. I can't just be like y'all get to die.
No.
Enjoy. Like I can't do it.
She's not worth it.
If anyone's thirsty enough to get that scene, just look it up online. Trust me, it's there.
All of them are there.
They're all there. Yeah, you just gotta look. You don't have to look very far.
No.
It's like all that anyone's talked about for literally months now. Yeah. Oh my gosh, but yeah, I want to play so bad. I'm just like I want to play.
Go play for a little bit.
I don't.
You don't have to
I
stream
need to
every time
get.
you play.
But it's funner that way.
Well, no, I know that, but like you can just.
Yeah, I don't know. I might. I don't know. I don't wanna.
Here's what you can
I.
do is you can play for a little bit by yourself, create a separate save for it. That way you don't
Oh.
overwrite anything on the save you're streaming on.
Oh. Nothing really matters because, well, all the videos other than the last one are gone.
True.
They're all gone,
Very true.
which is a little sad, but it is what it is.
There's ways
But
around it.
I gotta figure it out. But I don't know. I'm so bummed that I don't feel Christmassy. I really am.
Yeah, I don't feel Christmassy either.
I love Christmas. I really do. But like, I just don't feel it this year.
I don't think anyone's feeling it this year, to be honest with you.
That's true. I've seen nothing but TikToks of people be like, "Yo, why does Christmas not feel like Christmas?"
Literally.
And it's like, it's actually, I was thinking about this. I,
Hmm.
I was like having a deep adult thought like process, like, who boy, like, existential crises kind of thing. I was like, what if, and this is kind of like, it's a little not controversial, but like it can go a little sway a little not so great. So hear me out.
Okay.
Like a lot of the magic of Christmas is like think about it. Like it's like when you're a kid and you still believe in Santa. Like that's like the big magic of it, right?
Yeah.
Like obviously like once you know, like you can still have like really great Christmases. Like I still had like really good Christmases as like a teenager. But like most of the magic is when you're young and you don't know anything.
Yeah. You're oblivious to everything. You're so
Like
innocent.
you're oblivious. So like what if part of our problem, like our generation's problem is that like we're being smart. We're trying to be smart at least and like we're considering like, "Oh, maybe I shouldn't have kids because X, Y, or Z," or like I don't want to have kids just because that's like the next step. But like that's why we're losing out on that is because we have nothing to do the magic for.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
hate to think that way because that's like sad.
It is
But I
sad,
had
but
that
it's
thought,
true.
and I was like, do we need to, as like a generation of people who are like trying to reclaim, like, hey, like you don't have to get married or you don't have to have kids if you don't want to. Like, do we have to find ways to like reclaim the magic of things like for ourselves? Is that what's the problem? Like,
Maybe.
is that the problem? Because I'm not about to have a kid just so I can have the magic of Christmas
Right?
myself too. Like,
Yeah, I
I don't
don't.
like I don't know. I feel like that's kind of part of it, and it's kind of shitty because like shit, you shouldn't have to have like bringing, excuse me, other things into this world just to have some magic in your life.
Yeah, and then like how long does that magic last? You know?
In this day and age, like you're lucky if they get to age 4
Yeah.
before they know everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird. Also, my mother has been telling people, and this is how you know, and I'm saying this probably loud enough that she can hear if she's awake, but like it is what it is. Um, that I don't want children. And that's like kind of the weird thing because it's not that I don't, it's the problem that pregnancy is weird and I don't like the idea of it.
Fair. Like, there's other ways you can have kids.
Like, I genuinely do like kids, like a lot, and would probably totally raise one, no problems.
Yeah.
It's the pregnancy that's the weird part.
Yeah, I don't like the thought of it.
Are you still thinking about it though?
Yeah. I just
You're like,
don't.
yeah,
I just don't like
it's
to.
still,
Yeah, like, I just don't like to think about it too. Like, what
yeah, like
happens?
you don't want to think about it too hard. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of like one of those things. Like once it is what it is, like it's fine. But like
I don't want. Yeah, I don't want to
up
think
until that
about
point,
physically
yeah,
pushing out a fucking
right,
child.
right. That's fair. Um, uh, I saw Lacey today,
Did you?
and yeah, as she was walking out, because I wanted to give her a card, but I just was so busy up front that I didn't get to.
Yeah.
And I was, um, she's due at the end of January, like I want to say like the 22nd, and like
Wow.
she so badly wants them to just induce her and get it over with.
Yeah, that's how normal, like normal fucking pregnancies are. By the end of it, you're just like, get them out.
And her doctors are like, we get that, like, because you're diabetic, this is like the norm, is like we usually take it like, anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks early, just, because the body can only take so much. But you're like doing like exceptionally well. So we probably will take you as far term as possible. And she's like, no.
No,
She's like, I want it out. Um,
that's not what I
yeah,
wanted.
right. It's so funny because like she's very progressive, like with her thought process around like pregnancy and everything. And whenever she's like not about it, she's like, God damn it, I should have just aborted what I thought. And her
Oh,
mother gets so mad. And she's like, here's the thing. One, I'm a millennial. My humor is dark. And I was like, that's true. You do have a very dark sense of humor. You've literally talked about some things that I don't think should be repeated.
yeah.
So that doesn't shock me at all. That doesn't shock me at all. But also, your mother has literally called it her baby. So like you might have been dodging a bullet if you would have went with your first thought, which was to get rid of it. But now you're way too late.
Yeah, it's nope.
It's a little too late. A lot too late.
I'm
So
sorry.
like yeah, it's like you made your bed. Yeah.
You should have thought about that.
Yep. We all thought you would. We really did. Cuz honestly, with already having 3 kids, like yeah, that aren't, I mean, she didn't give birth to them, but they are her kids.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, like, who boy. I just can't wait to see what it's named. Can't wait.
What do you think it's
The
gonna be
names that she
named?
has pitched to me, I can't wait.
What names were pitched to you?
Oh god, you do you do not want it. Well, it's the middle name that's going to be because the first name is Rysand. Rysand? Rysand. 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 Rysand? Rysand.
The face I am making right now.
I know it's from that fairy porn book, that fairy smut book from TikTok. I know it. I just know it.
I
Anyways,
hate it. Anyway, continue.
the middle name is either going to be Alexander, which is fine, but it's because of Alexander Hamilton, or Bernard after Bernie Sanders.
Okay, maybe some people
I
should
kid you not.
reproduce.
I kid you not. I'm not shitting you right now. And the reason she's doing this is to piss off her family.
Don't. That does. That poor child.
I told her this and she laughed. She's like, "Excuse me, I," because her dad's last name, which she like disowned, just the whole thing, was Beaver. Her name growing up was Lacey Beaver, and she's like, "I think if I can make it through all of my childhood to adulthood with that name, that my child can deal with the name I'm giving them." And I'm like, I don't think that's good logic.
That is not good logic at all.
That's not good logic.
It's a different day
But
and age, man. Like,
like, yeah,
I hate it. Okay.
yeah, yeah. Anyways, that's how that's going. Yeah,
That poor child.
I know. Alexander's a good name. I like
Yeah.
Alexander.
It's probably gonna
I
go
like
by
the
Alexander.
no.
You don't think?
Uh, I don't think so. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know how this whole child is gonna this whole child situation is gonna go. I'm very interested to see how this progresses.
Fair.
Um, so there's that fun little snippet. Um, but yeah,
So fucking stupid.
it it so is. But yeah. Oh, have you started thinking about any New Year's resolutions? That's a good question because I have been.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have been thinking of them.
Setting
We'll probably
fucking
save that.
boundaries.
God bless.
Like, and like actually sticking to them.
God bless. I wish that for you
Me
most
too.
of all. Most of all. Yeah. I mean, I don't have solid anything. I just got like little ideas.
Little ideas.
Little ideas.
Little ideas.
Little idea. Oh, it's the 24th. I bet the Boulder Skate thing. I want to know what the reward is.
Oh yeah.
I'm doing this shit live. I don't even care if it's lame. I'm ready. Give it to me. Okay.
I'm also gonna do it. I have to do
All
the rest
right.
of them too.
That's not it. Oh, speak the devil. It's Halsey.
Oh yeah, he just came up for me too.
Ha. Damn, this one's kicking my ass. There's so many. There, there. Ram. Gortash? No. Jahira. Nope, wrong one. Jahira. Okay.
Alright, I
Boom.
just finished.
Damn you! Holy hell! I'm not good at memory games. Let's see. Oh, it's the last chapter. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with just getting a story because there was stories.
Yeah, now I have to do the other days.
Yes, you know. Aw. I'm gonna read the last. I'm just gonna read the last paragraph
Yeah, go
because
ahead.
it's cute. Eat up, sweet townsfolk of Baldur's Gate, and share this Yuletide treat. A friendly gesture from Grem Gremishka. Don't forget to try the meat. You've taught me much about the joys of giving back and doing right. So Merry Christmas to you all, and to you all a good night.
No, that's cute.
Aw, I love them. They're so cute. That was worth it. I don't give a shit if it was just a story. I like that. Hey, I got like literally one, two, three, four, five, like seven free songs, okay? Like, I'm not mad. I'm probably making the jingle version of Down by the River my ringtone, so
Nice.
I love that song. I could listen to that on repeat. Legitimately. Yeah. Well, I'm thinking you're probably ready to wrap this up.
Yes.
All right. That's fair. Alrighty, guys. So, as always, I am Firefly, aka Autumn,
I am Moxie, aka Amy.
and this has been the Nerdy Archives. Thank you so much for watching.
Yes, Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, whatever the fuck you celebrate.
Yes, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and as always, be safe out there, guys. That's all I got to say. Just be safe. Happy Holidays.
Bye!